So we're a concierge service. So whether you're a buyer or a seller, we work very closely with you. And so on the seller side, we do everything from breaking down the equipment, inspecting the equipment. We replace any parts that need to be replaced. We also handle the logistics side of that. So we ship via insured freight. So if anything was to happen, we can have it covered through insurance. We also handle the install of it with certified technicians for that equipment. The other thing that we offer is we handle the transaction side of things. So we, through our platform, we offer a secure platform to do transactions for these deals. So we hold the money from the buyer once the equipment shows up and it's inspected in good working order, and then we relinquish those funds to the seller. Absolutely. So very close to like a real estate or like kind of an autotrader.com. So what we found in our experience, my wife, my partner in the business, she worked for Rock, and she was constantly being asked, hey, where can I sell my equipment? I'm buying this new machine and I need to sell my old one. And her constant answer was eBay, Digitsmith.
Right.
You know,
I don't trust it.
Absolutely.
Right.
And there's no vetting. There's no.
Right. I don't know what I'm
I can't
getting.
trust the shipping. All of those things. How can I trust the seller? And that's how we came up with EMBELLISHR.
How long have you guys been in business?
So we've been in business for about 9 months now.
Okay.
We are growing very fast. Devin is one of our newest salespeople, and it's a great addition to the team. And we're actually launching. We're not only specialized in screen printing, but we're also going to expand into embroidery and digital next year. So things like DTF and some DTG, things like that.
So let me ask, is it a website or is there an app version of it?
So it's only a website right now. We are going to eventually we will have a mobile app that will facilitate more of the seller side of things, by being able to take pictures of your equipment and so on and so forth, serial plates and all that type of thing.
Do you guys send text out to inspect the equipment, or do you have to pick it up?
Text go out and inspect the equipment.
Yeah, so they show up and they inspect the equipment. They give us a list of parts that are needed for the equipment, and then they break down and crate the equipment so that we know everything is inspected. We know everything is broken down by certified people. We hear horror stories of people just coming in and cutting wires or cutting airlines or people that don't know what they're doing, stripping bolts, stuff like that. That's not the case.
Cherry rigging things.
Absolutely. We make sure that these people are trained by the manufacturer to do the job correctly the first time.
Nice. So, how did you get your start in this business?
So, like I was saying, my wife, she was working for Rock, and she had a customer that she had recently sold equipment to him, and he was looking to get out of the business, unfortunately. He was better at the sales side of the business than the actual production side.
You guys have also been in screen printing for 18 years. Like they've been in the screen printing industry for 18 years.
Yes.
They know the industry.
So there's a consulting side to this as well.
Definitely, and that's kind of where, to be fair, that's kind of where we started. We started on the consulting side of things. How can we help sort of with pipelines, efficiencies, cost of goods, and labor, things like that. And it kind of naturally and organically shifted over to the used equipment side, because what we provide as a service is also, which is something that we kind of provide for free, is like this consultation of, hey, what does your production really need? You don't necessarily need a 12 color. Maybe you need a 4 color because you just do 1 colors all day. And we're happy to, consult with you and find really what your business needs and then provide that for you.
So, how long does that process generally take from them wanting to sell to it actually reaching the sale?
So on average, it's between 30 and 45 days.
Okay.
It takes about I would say about 5 days to get through the seller process. And then from there, it just depends on, of course, the market, what machine it is, and all of those things. But we can move equipment very quickly. I mean, we can have about a 2-week turnaround if everything goes as smooth as possible, if that makes sense.
So for somebody that's like, hey, I have this 12 color rock, I'm trying to get it off my hands, who would they contact first? Or would they go to the site? Would they contact
Great
the person?
question. Yeah, so you can go to our website. It's at EMBELLISHR.com without an ER at the end. And we have a newsletter. We get new equipment almost weekly. And so we're constantly updating our clientele of new equipment. And then if you email hello@embellisher.com, then you'll reach the sales team directly. So if you're looking to sell or buy, reach out to us. And we are going to be releasing our new web platform in January 2024. And that is going to be much more robust than our platform now. You'll actually be able to do things like buy equipment through the site and so on and so forth.
Post your equipment, your own equipment, all that kind of stuff.
So you've been with them for a year?
No, so I just came on board recently, came over for sales as they started to grow. It got to the point where like, okay, we're starting to grow to the point where we need much more help in the sales department. I come from a sales background, and they reached out to me probably over. So I've been here this is my first trade show with them.
Oh, no doubt.
So I've been here for a couple of months.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're all new here.
all new this.
That's good. That's good. So let me ask you, like, when it comes to if somebody wants to start their own print shop, like, can you recommend like mix and match, like based on their budget? Can they bring you their budget? Like, hey, what's the best way I can build this to do this?
Absolutely, that's a great question. I'm glad that you brought that up because sometimes I know we come across people that are not only selling maybe one machine, but maybe their whole business, and we're talking not only machines but employees, pipeline, things like that. And depending on what your needs are, it might take some time, or we might have something right on the shelf that we can provide. But we love to work with people that are just starting up, or maybe transitioning from manual screen printing into automatic screen printing. And so, we offer not only just one machine. It might be a whole production.
Okay, so you bring up a really good point. So, do you guys have a department or a tech that you can send out to help people train on new machines?
Yes, we do. Depending on the manufacturer, we have very, very skilled technicians, and we also have the contacts in the industry for consulting, as well as we are experts ourselves in screen printing, and so we're happy to help. And if we can't help, we'll find somebody that can.
Dude, I appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks, James.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for stopping by the booth.
And this has been EMBELLISHR. So where can people find you online? Like, what should they do?
Yeah, so we're on Instagram, we're on TikTok, at EMBELLISHR without ER at the end, or embellisher.com. And we look forward to serving you.
I wish y'all great success.
You want to get some, just a photo, like,